nailed it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, strap on your boots. It's time for Crent's Crappy Sports Section. Righto. Crent's Crappy Sports Section.
Righto. Nath, we've spoke about it at length recently. The purple curse has been broken.
Ah, yes.
By one of the teams we talked
We've
about.
had a couple of episodes on the purple curse.
The Canes win the BBL, defeating the Sydney Thunder comfortably.
It was I ended up
It was
watching
a shellacking.
They pumped them. I couldn't watch the Thunder's innings. I was at work.
Ah, okay, yep.
But got to watch the
Canes batting, which was a fucking onslaught.
Yes, Mitch Owen.
Yeah. So 182 for 7 off their 20 overs, the Thunder finished. Probably missed out on third. Their back 10 was really... They were none for 93 off about 8 overs.
Yeah, okay.
So they smacked it. They could have gone big. So that's when it hurt them. And, Mitch Owen went absolutely ballistic for the Canes. So he scored 100...
11 sixes?
39 balls to bring up his 100. He had 11 sixes. They actually played his highlights again after it. When it was all over, I was starting to calm down. They started playing his highlights. I went for a piss, come back, and they were still going.
Yeah,
of him hitting sixes.
Yeah, highlights usually go for like 8 seconds. You get 6
but he
shots
was just
in a
incredible.
highlight. Yeah.
And 108 off 42 he ended up. So I remember they got to like none for 60 off 2 or 3 over, or 3 over something. Was like, he'll get out in a minute, but it's a great start. But none for 80. Get out in a minute, but it's a great start.
He didn't carry his bat though, did he?
He got out with only an over 2 to go, but then Wadey come in and finished off pretty quickly.
Didn't matter. That's right. Wade,
there was some crazy stats in that game. They were chasing 182, and after about 8 overs, they needed to run a ball.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
Under control that much. Where's Agar for the Thunder bowled 2 overs for 39?
And like 180. It was 180, was it?
Yes.
That's
182. Not a bad score.
That's not the worst score in the league.
Fucking
That's a decent score.
Decent score. Again, they probably should have scored 200 plus.
It was their best opening partnership.
Yeah, they ticked a lot of boxes.
And there was a lot of boxes where they had it was there, and I'm thinking, fuck me.
Warner got a few runs, and fucking crazy. But yeah, that was an incredible effort. The Canes, they get 185 for 3 or 14.1 overs. They had nearly 6 overs to spare. Thanks to Mitch Owen.
They probably could have got one of the biggest scores ever.
Oh, imagine they batted first. Which, again, totally changes the game.
It does. It does.
Batting first, second in Hobart is an advantage. They reckon the dew in the field.
Yeah, that was one of the things they said. There's a bit of dew, so the ball skid on nicely.
Yeah, she flattens a little bit.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, so it's really strong. But first title for the Canes, which is BBL 14, so they finally broke through one. Leaves the Stars, Nath, as the only team not to win a Big Bash. Good. Melbourne Stars.
Yep.
We've had some great teams.
Warney was the inaugural captain of that team.
Yep, Warney's team. The King.
Yep.
The King of Spin, and the King of Liz Hurley.
There won't ever be a better one, I don't know.
And they're not sure any Australian cricketer is going to roll Liz Hurley either. So,
hey, that's right. Yes.
He's still the only.
He's got a couple of nice stats, I think.
Yeah, and he also played cricket.
Very handy on the text message.
Oh yeah, thumbs of doom. Could power around the keyboard.
Absolute.
But no, we're up with that. Good on the Canes.
High score of 99.
Correct. And have you seen
caught on the boundary?
Oh no, it was a bit closer than that.
Was it?
I think he scored it. But have you heard the actual thing? Years later, they got Warney on commentary on 9 one day and said, "We've got to show you something we've stumbled across."
Oh, he got it. Didn't they?
Daniel Vittori bowling. It was a fucking no ball by about a foot.
Yeah.
Umpire missed it.
Yeah. And that was back before the DRS.
Yeah, but still, it was a fair bit. I don't know how the fuck he missed it, but yeah, crazy. But anyway, moving along in sport, Nate, huge news. The sporting world blew up on Sunday afternoon, our time, when Dallas Mavericks superstar, face of the franchise and one of the best players on the planet, was traded to the Lakers for also a very strong player and probably top 10, 15 player. Probably top 10, you have to say, Anthony Davis. Doncic expressed sadness and surprise following the blockbuster trade that has stunned the sports world. He was traded because in basketball they just trade contracts.
I don't think he mentions his name, Crent.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, so in the NBA they just trade contracts. They don't have to have permission or they just you're gone. They ring you up and say, you play for Detroit.
Same with their baseball.
Yeah, so
I think their football's the same.
Slovenian superstar is one of the NBA's premier players, and at 25 was expected to be the face of the Mavericks for the next decade.
Wow.
His offensive brilliance has already dragged them to last year's NBA. They made the finals last year off his brilliance. Like he's a very strong player against the odds.
What position does he play? He's like a point guard?
He's I suppose you'd say that.
Yeah. So like a Michael Jordan.
A real big guy. Yeah. Yep. He's a guard. Him and Kyrie for the Mavs are the guards.
You're wondering, the listeners and the viewers, I don't know the guy.
No,
but I have seen his name floating around in most comment sections of most videos on Instagram.
It's massive news. So the general manager, Nick Harris, and his Lakers opposite, Rob Pelinka, had quietly been working in the shadows on a monumentous deal that was consummated on Sunday. This is the strange thing, though. everyone would have. They got one first rounder as well as Davis. And there was a couple other players in the deal, but everyone thought,
They've done
well,
all right then.
surely there'd be another couple of first round picks or something involved. They're saying, oh yeah, we negotiated it quietly. If I had one of the best players on the planet and wanted to move him on, I'd tell fucking everyone. You'd make it a meat market, wouldn't you? Best deal gets it.
Absolutely.
So that's the strangest thing. So I can't see that guy. He may get the arse too, I reckon, the general manager. So he was pretty shattered. He wanted to spend my career here and bring a championship to Dallas, was his words. Thank you to the fans.
Well, then why would you get rid of one of the best fucking players?
It's bizarre to see. Anthony Davis is also 6 years older than Doncic. He's 31.
Oh, my fucking God. That's a horrible trade.
And has had his fair share of injury problems too. Luka's had a couple of injury problems last year or two, but Davis is perennially been not all that reliable with his body.
Do we know what's going on behind closed doors? Is Luka not happy?
Well, no. Apparently he was happy there. They're saying now they moved him on. They were worried about his commitment. Apparently his diet isn't flash. His weight fluctuates a fair bit.
Who fucking cares?
He's starting to have some injuries. But as they said, if he can play like he is, carrying a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Imagine if they
I'm sorry. He's not. It's not like as if he's fucking me running around.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And if he's still really good at putting the ball into that little basket thing,
that's his fucking job,
and can do it often, I'd be fucking keeping him on.
That's right.
Dean Rioli,
yeah.
Wonderful footballer.
That's right, yeah.
Fat as a pig.
Who cares? Yeah.
Wonderful footballer, one of Essendon's greats.
I haven't got a fucking, I'll tell you what, no one calls me David Hasselhoff, put it that way.
That's right.
Yeah. But I reckon out of most of my mates, I could fucking beat 99% of them in a race.
Yes.
Like, it's not always... Yeah, over any fucking distance. Yeah.
I'm very dangerous over short distance.
Probably I'm the opposite. Probably not the sprint. 5 to 7K to 50. I've got them covered, I reckon. But
yeah, you got me because I'll be sitting on the park bench at about 8 metres in,
having a smoke and a pie. Banjo sausage roll.
I've been off the darts too, Crent. Oh, yeah, been because I've been off the piss. So.
Yeah, no, good man. Yep. So it was funny because they were showing NBA is quite loose with their rules, not like AFL, but. There was like staff members of teams were passing phones to like other teams happening. Games were on at the time in other states going, and the players they're filming their reaction going, what the fuck? Like players were stunned.
Yeah, right.
Like it's pretty much like Collingwood trading Nick Dacos, something along those lines. Like it is just mass. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's just crazy. So. But it's sparking.
It's like security trade and Tim Membry.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't go that far. He's not at the Membry level of iconic, but it's funny. Kevin Durant cops a hell of a lot of shit in the media because he went to Golden State when they were quite strong. Left the Thunder, who were defeated by Golden State in the playoffs, went and played, won 2 championships. So he cops a fair bit of shit. But he sort of mentioned a fair bit as well. It sparked a huge thing in him about how players are expected to give, unrelenting loyalty, yet they can be fucking traded at the drop of a hat no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, by the franchise. His argument is, why are we treated so poorly if we make a decision that suits my family and my finances best? Let's be fucking fair.
Yeah.
We're all prize fighters.
Profit's not a dirty
We're all
word.
fucking prize fighters in our own profession.
Fucking oath.
We're doing it for the fucking top crust.
Yes.
And, so I agree with him as well. Like, he's copped he's fair whack shit over the journey, but it's fucking spot on. Like, people are treated... Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm old school. I love loyalty. I'm really critical of people that leave. Yeah. Leave for an easier option, leave to win, I am very critical of that. But I totally see his fucking point.
Do you know what? At a non-professional level, I can understand. But I'm talking about... It's their job. It's work for them.
That's right.
If I'm a train driver, if another company offers me an extra 40 grand a year to do the exact same fucking job, I can tell you, Crent.
On the same roster,
Tasrail's on notice.
That's
I'm
exactly
leaving
right. Yeah.
because Tasrail don't pay my bills.
No.
I pay my bills. Well, they pay me.
Yeah.
And then I pay my bills out of that.
You
know
choose
what I
what
mean?
to do with it. Yeah. And same, like with a sport like that, the NBA, you might have you could be living in Texas and your wife is from fucking Los Angeles. And you quickly, all of a sudden, have twins, and you want to be near your fucking family, and you want to get traded.
Go.
Like you would copy. Fuck, what's best for you? If you want to go and live in LA and earn $30 million a year, I'm going to sing your fucking praises. I'm not going to give you shit, trust me.
And do you know what? If you, the player, wants to go and move to fucking New Orleans for $10 million less a year, and you want to do that, go and do it.
More power to you. Yeah,
what's it fucking got to do with anyone else?
So one thing I have to mention too, this will arc you up because it's not his fault. NBA, in their structure of contracts and wages, you're rewarded more if you stay at the same team. So Luke is out of contracts, I believe, this summer for them. Mm-hmm. So he could have signed what they call a super max deal, which is about 35% of the salary cap for about $370 million, say, over 5 years. $350 to $370 million. But because he's now changed teams, he can only sign for about $240. because he's actually changed teams, even though it wasn't his call to go.
Oh, now that's fucked.
So on top of the fact they've given the ass, they've cost him probably nearly 200 million Australian dollars.
Yeah, they should be forking out for that.
So that's a fucking lot, isn't it?
Yeah,
So teams do move him on. They were worried about signing him to a Supermax apparently, but with his injury trouble he's had over the last 12 months, but he's 25. Like, he's got that much fucking prime ahead of him. And again, they could have, contract, NBA, you trade the contract. They could have signed him to Supermax and then fucking traded him.
Yeah.
And the team that's trading for him has 5 years of security, knowing they've got him.
Yeah.
So it makes no fucking sense from any angle. It's
so the
bizarre.
thing is, like... So now, because they want to move on, so he's had to go to this fucking horrible wage.
Horrible what?
Like a horrible contract with, what's he on now? Like 240 million.
Yeah, he's got the next
Fuck,
one.
I wouldn't do it for that.
He'll be scraping by on $38 to $42 million a year.
I wouldn't do it for that. No, fucking.
So
I'm an amazing basketballer, so I get to make that choice. I wouldn't do it for that.
Well, I've been thinking hard. He's from Slovenia as well, so probably hasn't got much family support. So I think we should do a GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah.
Just to help him get set up in LA.
Yeah.
Because he's doing it pretty tough.
No, but I tell you, like, yeah.
One thing, I've probably sort of undersold Anthony Davis. I know you're not a huge basketball fan. He's a very, very fucking good player. He's a centre, massive.
We did mention he was top 10.
Yeah, I'd say comfortably top 10, but he's a centre. He's massive, big defensive powerhouse. He can score, so he's a very good player. And my mate of mine's a big basketball man. He argues in the short term makes Dallas better, structure-wise.
Yeah.
Not many would agree long term it's a great call because he's had 10 years left at the top.
Let's okay. We don't know everything about it.
We're probably boring people.
We're going by what a lot of other news people say.
Yeah,
I think
opinions on people's opinions.
I think what we should do is wait and see what Dallas have in store.
Yeah,
as non-big fans,
fuck all.
Let's just wait and see what they have in store. They could come out and win a championship next year. Fucking highly doubt
it. Win it this year. I doubt it. It's funny they had a few injuries. I don't think Irving or anyone played on Monday. They were playing the Cavs, who's a very strong team, and they were down 91-46 at halftime. You can imagine Twitter lighting up. Oh, the post-Doncic era's going really well. Post-Luka era, off to a fucking flyer.
I'll tell you what hasn't been going fucking well is my punting.
As in, like, football punting off the
ground? College football's over now.
Yeah, okay.
So I've moved to college basketball.
Oh, right.
These fuckers, $1.16 favourites at home, losing.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I've always said that. I reckon college basketball's hard to tip.
Garbage. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to fucking casinos.
There must be some,
online casinos.
Win it. Yeah, can you play roulette online casinos?
I think so, yeah.
Fucking sign me up. Anyway, I
just gamble responsibly.
Of course. So do you like the fact that you can be traded without consent? They can just say, you move to the other side of the country.
So long as you keep your money that you've signed for.
Yeah, you do. The contract's contract. Yeah. In that sport, of course.
Look,
they couldn't do it here, though, and I argue that you can't do it in the AFL because the level of players that are getting traded, don't get me wrong, they're not poor, but Blake could be on $220,000 a year, and he gets traded from Sydney to Perth. 12 months later, he's got to go back to Melbourne. Like, the cost to fucking shift your family would fucking just disintegrate.
I'm assuming the team would pay for shifting.
You'd probably have to come.
I know in the game. You ever seen the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, it's a good.
So I remember they mentioned in that move they organise.
They cover all your expenses,
travel.
Yeah, okay. But shifting your life though, containing all your furniture and your family.
The money that they're on,
that's what I mean. If you're earning $10 million plus a year, you can understand.
You have to deal with that.
Can't do it here though.
Yeah,
Never
it's part of the lifestyle, but yeah.
And Super Bowl next Monday. You're probably going to tell me off here, but I think the Eagles can get it done, Nate.
I would like to see the Eagles get it done.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck the Chiefs.
I agree. They're going for what they call it, the Chief Pete, the 3-peat, 3 in a row.
Fucking, they shouldn't have won fucking last year.
Actually, I did see something for the viral memes section that they said you'll notice that a photo of him and his missus, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He said you'll notice in all the photos they have together, she doesn't touch him because anyone touches him, it's an automatic 15-yard penalty.
Like, I've got to admit, I didn't actually watch a lot of NFL this year.
Yep.
Because the 49ers were shit, right?
Yeah, okay. So what happened there? What went wrong?
I don't fucking know.
Purdy get injured
I didn't
or?
watch it. No, he was playing. Like McCaffrey got injured early and that sort of stuff. But look, I wasn't. McCaffrey's he's a running back.
Yeah. I'm aware.
But I didn't watch it enough to understand what was going on anyway.
Yeah.
So I just checked the scores and go, fucking lost again. Don't worry about it. But I'm always excited for Super Bowl. I do love the sport. I know I've got Monday off. Well, I've knocked off night shift, so I'm going to go and watch.
It's an exciting day. It's an iconic occasion. Anyone who moderately enjoys sport.
I wish we got the ads though.
Oh, the actual ads.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
On KO don't get any ads.
No, it's no,
apart from between.
They play. It's on live TV. It's on 10 or something. Isn't it? There is media rights.
But I don't think you get.
But no, you don't get.
You don't get like the
Budweiser and
Budweiser.
What is it? $5 million for 30 seconds now? I think 5 point.
Oh, I thought it was. I think it's $30 million.
Oh, fucking
yeah,
hell.
it's fucking ridiculous amounts of money. But I'd love to see that just for the spectacle. Or I'd like them just to have a program where they just show the ads that were played throughout the Super Bowl.
Actually, I'm not excited. One thing I do every year is get home that night, lay in bed with the missus, and we put the halftime show on YouTube. Not overly excited for Kendrick Lamar. I couldn't name one fucking song he sings.
Nah, neither could I, to be honest.
couldn't,
But
yeah.
they usually bring a lot more artists with them.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to want to fucking bring a few because,
Yeah. Now, just a bit of exciting news about NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to Melbourne,
I
2026.
know. I did see that, Nate. We should go.
Philly versus the Rams.
Yeah, I know. It's not as if it's fucking, shitty low market teams either.
No,
It's
I know, mate. Well,
powerhouses.
Philly are playing off in the Super
That's
Bowl
right.
this year.
Yeah, and they are a perennial sort of strong contender.
Yeah. I got a really good mate that goes for Philly. Keeney goes for the Rams.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Love to go.
I'd love to go. Yeah, MCG too.
MCG, 100,000.
Well, 100,000, but
Well, that ground will be smaller.
that's what I mean. They can
But
actually.
I reckon they might keep the dome. Reason being, because in NFL their bench stays on the bench, that stays on the sidelines.
Yeah,
It doesn't go. They don't go and sit down.
But still, like
you
it's-
got 30 players walking up and down that line the whole day.
Yeah, I know, but fuck, the MCG would be 120 metres wide?
Yeah, it's a lot longer.
Like
it's a lot longer and a lot wider. Yeah.
At least, I reckon. So, but yeah, no, it's fucking, it's awesome. And so on, it's got a 3-year deal or something, isn't it?
Oh, really?
I believe that's the
Excellent.
talk.
That's
gonna happen.
fantastic. That's really
Be pretty. Well, I'd love to take my kids, but my boys would love
So
it.
that I think that'll be next season.
Yeah.
Because they play 25 through to 26.
That's right. They
Yeah,
play across
yeah.
the. Yeah, that's right. So, no, it'd be pretty special. Looking forward
No,
to
I'd
it.
love to go over to that, and that'd be really cool.
Be awesome. And I think that's it for us, Nave.
Well, actually, Crent,
Oh, sorry.
I've got a sports section. The
You hate
Baron's
sport.
amazing sports section within a shitty sports section.
You hate sport.
But I complained. I complained last week that Australia doesn't have any good sporting events like the cheese rolling and
Yeah. Yep.
So we do have one.
Go.
It's called Apple Racing.
People with like their iPhones and shit.
No, Apple as in the food Apple.
food.
Apple Racing, correct.
Yeah, right.
And it's in Tasmania.
The Apple Isle.
It's down here, the Apple Isle. It's called the Great Huon Apple Race.
That's somewhere near the Huon region.
Yes. Have you ever raced an apple before? The event held each year involving launching a floating apple from the bridge at Huonville and watching it race 300 metres down the picturesque Huon River.
Wow.
It is now part of the apple and salmon race. There must be a salmon race there too, Crent.
Well, you go.
Well, there you go. So-
Stumbled across another beauty.
Wow, that was I didn't read that bit.
How do you have a salmon race? How do they tag
Well,
them?
I don't know. Little GPSs maybe.
Fucking hell.
The owner of the first apple across the line wins. The sale of apples is $3 each or 4 for $10.
God.
It's a fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Huon Valley. So I'm not sure. I don't think there mustn't be a prize. Must be bragging rights.
Pays to buy in bulk.
Fastest fucking apple, mate.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. That'd be the only race I'd ever
Yeah.
win, to be honest. But short sprint.
Do you reckon like they just drop it in and give it a little
Yeah.
blow just to get it just a little head start?
I'd cheat. I'd put a little
Yeah.
outboard on the back of it, a little electric outboard
Just,
on
I
the back.
mean, because like the river, it obviously runs. You just try and find like a little wave so that it just rode the wave out.
Actually, when you mentioned
I'd be good at it.
oh, you would. You'd throw it further.
I'd think
because
about
actually,
it.
I've got a bit of a rocket arm. I could really get it going down there. Yeah. I'd have to put me in front of the women to make sure mine made the fucking over the bridge.
Yeah. You got to go for the whippers. Stop it. We're not banging out with the
Can we
sport.
just let the cock go past you? You just got to, keep going, mate. Keep going. Yep. No, I'll tell you when.
Yep.
You keep going.
And then you throw it as far as you can, and it's just behind the rest of us.
And then we'll get someone else to throw it in for you. It doesn't quite get over the edge of the bridge.